Hello everyone, welcome to our virtual program for intermediate age group. I hope you all are having a wonderful week and ready for the weekend. Now this is our last virtual program for summer reading because the next two will be in person, okay? So next Friday at 2 o'clock we'll be here at the community center, so don't forget that. I hope you all are enjoying the summer reading so far. We've got 1 month down and 1 more to go, so I hope you all are having a fun time like we are. So now today, let's get started. Today we are going to be talking about zoo animals. How many of you all have been to the zoo? Do you all love the zoo? I do. I'd like to go to different ones just to try and see. There's different ones I've always wanted to go to. There's been one in Cincinnati. Then I'm wanting to go to the Columbus Zoo. That's where Jack Hanna was based at before he retired. And so it's super neat. So I've always wanted to travel and see different zoo, they're huge. And there's different animals you can see that you may not see at a different, at one. Some have different animals. So that's what we're talking about today. Now we're going to do a song real quick. I know you all love to sing and dance, so this one is very simple and very fun. So we're going to try to do the Boogaloo song. We do not own the rights to this music, but just keep watch, okay? So we're going to do a song, and then we've got a couple of books, and then we're going to actually visit 2 zoos, okay? We're going to visit the San Diego Zoo, and we're going to go visit the Indianapolis Zoo. They've actually got live cams that you can watch the animals there, and I'll show you that. So let's get our song ready and then dance our heart out, and then we will be right back for our story, okay? So let me move you to our screen. And it's not very hard, so I encourage you to try it. I think you'll like it, and some of you may have heard it before.
Music for a child's heart, body, and mind.
So get up and dance, it's okay, don't be shy about it.
Boogaloo song from Action Fun Dance by the Learning Station.
Let me see you boogaloo. I said, let me see you boogaloo. Let me see a crocodile. I said, let me see a crocodile. Let me see your popping corn. I said, let me see you popping corn. Let me see your hula hoop. I said, let me see your hula hoop. Let me see your monkey dance. I said, let me see your monkey dance.
go to sleep.
What's that you say?
I said, let me see you go to sleep.
What's that you say? Go to sleep. 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 Go to sleep.
Very good, guys. Very good. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna move you back over so you see better with the story. All right, very good. All right, now we've got a book here we're gonna read. We got a couple we're gonna read, and then we'll go visit our zoo. Okay, so hope you all are exercised and ready for the day. So, all right, let's see. We've got a story. It's called A Tale About Tails. You did it, said Sally. Believe it or not, you taped the tail in just the right spot. Paper tails are okay, said Nick, but how would it feel if instead of paper, we had tails that were real? Tails are great, cried the cat. Mine helps me beat the heat. It fans my back, it makes a great seat. I use it to jump rope and then turn out the light. It pulls down the shade in my bedroom at night. I love my tail too, said the fish with a splish. I think it's the perfect tail for a fish. It's true, said the cat. His tail helps him swim. A fish swishy tail is the right one for him. A tail, Sally said, looks like lots of fun. But if I got a tail, how would I choose one? I know what to do to find out which tail is the right one for you. To the thingamajigger, and we will set sail for the faraway jungle of the whack-a-tail tail. The tales you will see there you'll never believe, and once we get there, you will not want to leave. Off to the wag-a-tail tail they went, and once there, they started looking for tails everywhere. Tails can be short, curly, fluffy, or long. First, we'll meet a monkey whose tail is quite strong. Hello, called the monkey. Up here, look at me. With my tail, I can swing branch to branch, tree to tree. Your tail, Sally said, helps you fly through the air. But we don't have tails, so we can't get up there. I know, said the cat, how to get tails for you. I'll call on the help of Thing 1 and Thing 2. You will soon have the best tails that you've ever seen when they build you a telemafixer machine. Just step inside it and soon you will see you can pick any tail and the tails are all free. Nick pushed a button and said, "Monkey tails, please. Sally and I want to swing through the trees." The telemafixer started to quake. Lights started to flash and it started to shake. "Hold on," Sally said, and the next thing she knew, she had a tail like a monkey's, and Nick had one too. "With our tails," Sally said, "we can swing high and low in the trees like a monkey. Come on, cat, let's go." They were starting to swing in the tree way up high when they saw a big bird that came flying on by. "It's a quetzal," the cat said, "and take it from me, he has one of the prettiest tails we will see." And I'm probably not saying that name right, but I guess that. His tail is so bright, Sally said to the cat. Can you get us tails just as pretty as that? We have quetzal tails, Nick said. They're bright blue and green. They're the prettiest tails that I've ever seen. They flew with the bird and suddenly heard a sound that they knew was not made by a bird. Did you hear that? Asked Nick. I heard shake, 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 shake. A cat said, that sounds from the tail of a snake. That's a rattlesnake. And its tail makes a sound to warn everyone that a snake is around. Tails like that could come in very handy, said Nick. I'll push the snake button and get us some quick. Come on, Sally, let's shake our tails like a snake. It's easy to do. We just shake, 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 shake. We've done a tail tour, the cat said, and have found some are pretty, some handy, and some make a sound. A monkey's tail holds on, and as you can see, he needs his strong tail to live up in a tree. A quetzal tail looks very pretty and bright when he flies through the sky. It's a beautiful sight. A rattlesnake's tail makes a sound you can hear. And this snake's tail a warning that danger is near. There are all kinds of tails, fun, fancy, and fine. But the tail I like most is the whole world is mine. Hope you've enjoyed that book. Now, I want to show you some activities you can do at home. You can make your own zoo animals, okay? Since that's what we're talking about this week, this is some fun activity you can do at home. Now, these are different little animals. There is a giraffe, an elephant, a tiger. There's also a monkey, a peacock, a flamingo, and a zebra. You can try these at home. And all you need is a paper, paint, and then a paintbrush, and that's it. So it's super, super easy and cheap. If you don't want to spend a whole lot on an activity, you can do it outside when it's not so hot, when it's pretty. So this is something you can do at home. This is a nice little activity you can do at home. So now we're going to get back. Let's read one more book and then we'll go visit our zoos, okay? This is Molly Mischief, and this is called My Perfect Pet. So let's see what her perfect pet is. This has become one of my favorite books. It's funny. Hello, my name is Molly. Sometimes people call me Molly Mischief. I have lots of ideas. I think they are very good ideas, but not everyone agrees. I know my mom and dad don't agree when they shout my name very loudly. That happens a lot. Molly! Uh-oh, she's already tracking in some tracks. Today, my daddy took me and my brother to the zoo. We saw lots of different animals. My brother liked the warthogs best of all. They are nearly as ugly as he is. She's not very nice, is she? I got into trouble at the zoo. Molly, don't tickle the penguin. Molly, don't chase the parrot. Molly, don't wake up the flamingo. Molly, don't feed the crocodile. And then I found a hippopotamus. It was very big, much bigger than my pet mouse Polka. She is tiny. I wish I had a big pet like a hippo. I took the hippo home. Mozzie! But my mom and dad weren't very happy about my new pet, so I had to take the hippo back to the zoo. If I can't have a hippo, then I wonder what other pet I could have. I like bears. How about a big bear? There was a polar bear at the zoo. I took the polar bear home. But polar bears like the cold, and my bedroom was too hot. And I don't think a polar bear would fit in the fridge. I had to take the polar bear back to the zoo. At the zoo, I also saw a giraffe, the tallest animal in the world. I took the giraffe home, but the giraffe would not fit in my bedroom. I had to cut a hole in the roof. Dad was not very happy about that. Molly! I had to take the giraffe back to the zoo. My family is very hard to please. I had to take the tiger back to the zoo, and the rhino, and the walrus, and the ostrich, and the anaconda. I want a big elephant, a large pet, a giant pet, a huge pet. And then I found just what I was looking for, an elephant. Now, that would be a big pet, so I took it home. On the bus, it was fun playing with my elephant in the backyard. It was so fun taking my elephant for a walk in the park. It was awesome fun taking my elephant to show and tell at school. It was giggly fun tickling my elephant's tummy. And it was a messy fun building a house for my elephant. Molly! But then my elephant got into some trouble. It ate our neighbor's garden. Molly! And my elephant was not house trained. Look at their faces. Look what's on. They got gas masks on. And my elephant squashed our car. Molly! I decided that maybe a pet elephant was not such a good idea after all. Now that car squashed. So I took my elephant back to the zoo. When I got home, Polka was waiting for me. Then I realized something. I already have the perfect pet, the perfect size pet, and a pet that doesn't get me into trouble, which just goes to show bigger is not always better. Although there are some things that are better when they are bigger. Like, she's got a huge balloon. What do you think she's going to do with it? Surprises. She's very mischief. So I hope you all enjoyed this book. This one is really funny, really cute. I like it. So, now, we're going to go back to our screen, and we're going to go visit a couple of zoos. How about that, okay? So what kind of animals may you see at the zoo? You may see zebras, giraffes, rhinos, hippos, monkeys, snakes. It just goes on and on and on. And so it's amazing what you can see at a zoo and the different animals that you may not see. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the live cams at two different zoos. Like I said, we're going to go to San Diego Zoo and the Indianapolis Zoo. Now there are some cameras that the animals may not be showing. They may be somewhere else in their exhibit, so they may not be showing right there where the camera is at. And that happens sometimes. So sometimes you just have to come throughout the day if you want to, or another day or something like that, and they may be there. There is one that we'll be looking at, the walruses. They're always there. It never fails. Every time I've looked at it, they're always there. Now, if you want to go and look in the wild, there are also cameras in Africa at some of those reserves out there that you can see some in their live cameras, but they're just out in the wild, which I think is super, super cool. If you go to explore.org, there's cameras from everywhere. It's not just here, not in Africa. They're in North America as well, and at different zoos. There's some that are out in the wild. There may be eagles and bears and so on and so forth with that. And then there's some at aquariums, like Georgia Aquarium has got theirs on there. And but there's zoos as just out in the, or not zoos. There's just nature reserves out in Africa that you can see. Like one day I was watching one out in the bush, they call, and I seen a bunch of zebras, and there's other different animals as well. So if you want to watch that, it's super, super neat. Watching all those animals out in the wild in Africa, and you know, we may not ever get to see that. So the cameras kind of help that. So it's amazing what technology does. But we're going to go and visit 2 zoos, and we'll see what we can see today, okay? So I'm going to move you back over to the other stand, and that way you can see. Now, let me get it pulled up here. All right. Here is our first zoo. I think we're at Indianapolis Zoo. Right now we're at the walruses. They were just up here. There they are. There they are. They're just kind of swimming along through there. One day I was watching and they were up on that rock and just kind of playing around and such. So when their caretakers, the zookeepers come in, I'm checking them out in the afternoon. And so it's fun to watch them, but they kind of just swim around there. They come back. But this is the walrus exhibit, so. But then that pair has just been kind of swimming along. Make sure y'all can see. So it's super, super neat to watch. But I think this one, yeah, this is at Indianapolis Zoo. There they go again. It's kind of, one may get up on the thing there. Now it swimmed off. Yeah, we're at the Indianapolis Zoo right now. Now there are also other webcams that you can watch. Like there's a tiger cam. I've not seen the tiger yet, so I don't know where that one is at. Then there's the penguin. You can see the penguins. And like I said, this is actually live footage, and it will sometimes freeze up on you, so it's kind of hard to see. But they're just kind of swimming along there and just kind of standing. So it's super neat to watch them. And then they also have a macaw cam. And then, I'm not really sure what this one's supposed to be, but it looks like they're cleaning their exhibit, so that's kind of what they've got. Now, I want to show you the San Diego Zoo. This is their elephant exhibit, so as you can see, it's a really good picture of a mama and a baby elephant. It was on really close earlier, those together, but right now they're eating, it looks like, so they've got them eating. But this is at the San Diego Zoo. So they also have other cameras as well. I can just sit here and watch this all day long with the baby elephant. It's so cute. And so we're going to go down. And then it tells at the end, at the bottom of it, which elephants they have. Let me get back to it. Whoops. They've got a tiger cam as well. Let's see if they've got any up right now. You can see a tiger. I don't see nothing on theirs either. Tiger, you just can't hardly find. Now, I tried the 8 cam. I don't know about the polar. Let's see what polar bear. I tried the 8 cam earlier and it wasn't nobody there. Or wasn't nothing there, so. I mean, that doesn't look like a polar cam, does it? Let's see if we can see the baboons. Nothing around there either, is there? And that's the thing about it. You don't ever know what you're, you know, if you'll see one or not, or, you know, it's just kind of a hit and miss type of thing. So, it's just kind of one of those things. Whether they're active or not. So I think there was an 8 out here earlier, but it's not now. So let's see. Let's see if we can see the giraffes. Oh no, but you can see the different ones. I guess they've got mixed in with their giraffes. There is a rhino, some rhinoceroses out there. Looks like some water buffalo, some gazelles. And the cameras move too sometimes. So you don't ever know which way you're looking at. So sometimes they move them around if they're studying them. So you may not be one specific spot. Looks like well they're watering it now. But I don't see no giraffes. So somebody controls it, but they're just not going to show now. We've seen a whole bunch of rhinos earlier. As you can see, it looks like it's huge. It's a huge place. I just don't see them. They're not going to show their giraffes today. You may get to see something here. So, anyway, it's just something fun you can do in your spare time. If you want to see different animals at the zoo that you may not get to. And it's just super fun and neat to do. Let's see what about it. There's a platypus here. Sometimes you may see them swimming around. They're not swimming today either. Well, at least we know the elephants were active. And there's a koala cam. I don't know about the hippo. They weren't out earlier. I'm gonna get that camera up and not too high. So, anyway, that's kind of the gist of it. So, that you can watch and see the elephants and the different animals. And the way you can do that is by going to their websites. You can Google it, live cams for like San Diego Zoo or live cam for Indianapolis Zoo. And there's also other zoos that have this as well. So if you just put in live cams for zoos, a bunch of them will pop up. It's simple as that. But you can also, like I said, you can go to explore.org, and that is also another website you can try to look for different animals, and that's not just in zoos but also in the wild as well. So I hope you've all enjoyed this program and had a wonderful time, and I will see you all next week, next Friday at 2 o'clock, okay? But until next time, we will see you then, okay? You all have a wonderful weekend. See you later.